everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cameron Hayward breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Now West. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. It's West again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with West. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run again here with West. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
Here's Kaiser. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Four down, four down. Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight end to the right, bro. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Got it complete to West. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and now it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the gun, Kaiser. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. 2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll be hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Seahawks have recovered.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age, because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kaiser on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And his kick is good. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Come on, let's go!
First down, Kaiser. Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go! 38!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 1, 2!
To throw, Kaiser. Flushed out right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 3rd down, Kaiser buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin here with a run by West. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Pats on third. 64 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Here's West. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Seven yards to go on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Kaiser now from the 50. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Where they convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Kaiser now on 2nd down. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Duncan. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In the red zone this time.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers